Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Austin Bats.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Austin Bats and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jones on first down finds the open target, Arnold, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 73 yards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hebert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Off play action. Hebert. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Hebert. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Austin.
Off play action. Hebert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Hebert.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off-play action. Hebert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Hebert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones.
Daniel Jones sacked by Montez.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off play action. Hebert. That one goes for 30 yards. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Austin's offense ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll run with Pollard. Ooh, with a juke. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Amari Willis on the tackle.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The ball carrier.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big run there. 29 yards and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jones throwing on first down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Finding Williams once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Connection made with Chenault. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaVisca Chenault with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run. Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Delay of game, offense. They threw it. They just threw the flag.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Bear going for Metcalf on the deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Here we go, D.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. We have hit half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Jaguars 14.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Austin's offense ready to go again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. They run again on first down. Chubb found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. They go with Chubb on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They got to get to the 23 here on third. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
A loss of 3 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Off play action. Bear. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Chubb. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lights 59. Lights 59.
From the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Chubb. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 27-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. A give, this is Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Down at the 22-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Check nine.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Willis on the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Jones now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing again. Jones. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 2.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Today's